A 1 million square foot warehouse still burning more than 24 hours after an enormous fire erupted at a medical supply facility. That fire sending smoke into communities in Tracy, east of the Altamont Pass. Our Drew Andre is live at the scene where firefighters are expected to provide new information any second from now. Drew.
Well, hey, Ryan, and all day we've been gathering the kind of impact that's been happening even outside of this large warehouse. We do know as of today the fire is still burning. Fire crews haven't even been able to get inside yet. And now here's the latest update from fire officials.
Protective gear, working long time duration hours, so I want to thank them for their continued hard work. A lot of multiple jurisdictions are assisting us with these efforts today, from in-county and out-of-county as these operations continue. We've been flowing a tremendous amount of water all day from 4 master stream devices, 2 on the ground called ground monitors, 2 in the air, aerial master streams. We're flowing about 4,000 gallons a minute right now, which is, it adds up to a couple millions gallons worth of water today so far, just within the last 10 hours or so. The water that is running off of the facility is actually being captured. There's a system that's set up called bioswells that's built into the facility, so they have the ability to capture a lot of water in their own stormwater runoff, so that's what's happening. Outside of that, if it reaches that maximum containment, here in the International Park of Commerce, where all of these large distribution centers are, they actually have it privately owned, where there's an additional detention basin that this water will be running to. And we will continue to work with environmental health and public health officials to do some sampling. That sampling has not happened yet. We've engaged our hazardous materials division, who's been working with all of our allied agencies from county OES and the EPA, public health, and Valley Air Pollution Control has been doing a tremendous job. They've been monitoring for well over 24 hours now consistently. Very happy to report that the plume modeling that we just did, the predictive modeling, we've been having very favorable wind directions with this sustained winds, and it's keeping the smoke column that's behind me away from the residential area up to about a half mile right now, so hopefully the winds continue to work in our favor. We still have some crews that are coming in to replace the current crews that have been working all day, trying to give some breaks to those that have been working in the sun all day long. We do expect the operational period to continue all the way through the night. As you can see, the density and the volume of smoke has changed drastically from this morning at 8 o'clock. Now the smoke is a lot lighter and it's not quite traveling as far, and so those are all benefits for this long-term duration that we're dealing with. The fire is still under investigation in coordination with our fire marshal as well as the ATF. And today, this afternoon, I have the mayor, Dan Ariola, and Sergeant Mike Richards from the Tracy Police Department that are available, and the mayor would like to say a few words.
I just want to say thank you all for being here, and I just want to take a moment to recognize our fire, police, and emergency responses. We had such an incredible collaborated effort, and there were so many partner agencies that came to our aid, and I just want to take a moment to say thank you for the assistance to our community. At this time, while the fires are contained here, we want to recognize that there may still be some concerns, particularly when it comes to air quality. Earlier today, I had an opportunity to meet the San Joaquin Office of Emergency Services. They're encouraging us to look at their resources.
Okay, and that was an update there from the mayor as well. So clearly there is still a lot of work that is being done to try to mitigate this fire, but it seems like positive signs have been made. Now, today, within about a mile radius, you can see a lot of these. It kind of looks like a piece of charcoal, but we believe it's insulation from the roof, maybe some type of rigid insulation. And that's just one example of the kind of impact that we've been seeing around the area.
And so right now what they're doing, they're taking out everything because it's all smoky. We cannot use that again. I mean, we cannot sell it either.
A landscaping material store is hauling truckloads of burned inventory to the dump. About a half mile from the Medline facility, They were one of the victims of spot fires that popped up.
First it was like, oh, nothing's gonna happen, but all of a sudden everything got fire.
Nearby, homes are coated in little pieces of what look like charcoal all over yards and cars. Firefighters described this warehouse as a skyscraper on its side. The fire began on or near the roof. Employees captured those early moments. Firefighters say the failure of the facility's fire protection system contributed to the fast-moving fire. Medline is the largest supplier of medical surgical products in the nation. The Tracy warehouse distributes to medical facilities all over Northern California. The company said its supply chain is resilient, saying in a statement that they activated a command center and a network contingency plan and began incorporating secondary and tertiary distribution centers.
Most of our hospitals have like a 30-day supply of personal protective equipment.
Mary Macy with the California Hospital Association says she's been in planning calls all day. They're still trying to figure out the impact this could have to hospitals and other providers.
They're looking at it right now to see, can I fulfill this? Can we get this from other distributors? Can we get them from other locations from Medline? What is, and so that's what they're planning on right now, to see what can I do to fill in these gaps.
Friday, plumes of black smoke could be seen from miles away. The warehouse contained toxic materials and dangerous chemicals. It's a concern to health officials who warned people living nearby to stay inside if possible.
And firefighters still haven't actually been able to get inside the warehouse. That is because there are so many robotics inside that are fed by lithium-ion batteries. So that is definitely a concern right now. But with that latest update from firefighters, things are heading in the right direction. We also know, according to firefighters, there were a lot of trucks that were around here that were full of medical supplies. They've been working as much as they can to get those trucks out of there that haven't been damaged. Send it back to you.
All right, Drew Andre reporting live.